This episode of Off The Script is brought to you by WrestleCrate. WrestleCrate is a monthly pro wrestling-based subscription service, and each month, subscribers will receive a new pro wrestling-themed mystery crate. To go and subscribe, please go and visit their website at www.wrestlecrate.com and on Twitter at WrestleCrates. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is WWE Off The Script, episode number 67, part number 5 for your Sunday morning as we lead in to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view live on the WWE Network tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, guys, I will be doing a review and results video immediately following the conclusion of the Elimination Chamber as it goes off the air on the WWE Network. Right here, you can expect that later this evening. If you guys missed Off The Script all weekend, big news all weekend. Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 are linked down below. Twitter, at JD from NY206, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, man, people's elbow drop that motherfucking subscribe button, because this is the #1 source for WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. And we're going to keep the train rolling right into the Elimination Chamber. I got big news on Brock Lesnar, and that's what we're going to start off with right here on number 67, part 5. Former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar is set to return to Monday Night Raw on June 22nd in Indianapolis, Indiana. The official website for the Bankers Life Fieldhouse, the arena where Raw will emanate from on June 22nd, recently added Lesnar to their official advertisement. Lesnar hasn't been seen on WWE television since the night after WrestleMania 31, where he viciously attacked a cameraman as well as Michael Cole, leaving him indefinitely suspended without pay. Ultimately, Lesnar's time away was to give him time off, since he's only considered to be part-time big event worker for the company. It is believed that Lesnar will return to Raw in order to set up his next big feud, which will probably lead to an actual full-length triple threat match featuring Lesnar, his WrestleMania 31 opponent Roman Reigns, and WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. While many believe this match will main event SummerSlam on August 23rd, it should be noted that Lesnar is returning between Money in the Bank and Battleground, which will take place in July. The Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri announced through their official Twitter account that Lesnar will be appearing at the Battleground pay-per-view event, which will be held in the arena on July 29th. Brock Lesnar returning to the WWE on July 29th at Battleground this summer. The Beast Incarnate is back. What is he going to be doing? Is he going right after Seth Rollins? What kind of storyline is WWE going to come up with to reintroduce Brock Lesnar to WWE TV? Regardless of all that, it should be interesting, man, because like I always say right here, when Brock Lesnar is on TV, it's always must see. And he went out with a fucking bang right after WrestleMania 31, being suspended, okay? And when he comes back, obviously people are going to want to know where he is going to pick up after he was just unceremoniously suspended by Stephanie McMahon. Man, going to definitely be interesting. I can't wait to see Brock Lesnar back on WWE TV. Though, I must add this. Brock Lesnar will not be and should not be the WWE champion immediately when he comes back. Seth Rollins needs to remain champion up until possibly WrestleMania. I will discuss that further as we go on into the summer, but that is what I think. Brock Lesnar obviously coming back a babyface. It's going to be monumental and historic and big that Brock Lesnar is going to come back as a face. Not really a face, but like, you know, someone who's going to do what he wants anyway, but he's going to be cheered because he's just that good. You know, he's just that cool. He's going to be cheered regardless, but he's going to look so much better chasing the championship. He's going to have all the crowd and momentum on his side, and then when he finally gets his revenge, it's going to be one hell of an explosion, man. I can't wait to see what happens, all right? Now, I also got news on Rusev right here. Rusev may be removed, or has been removed, I should say, from upcoming WWE live events and could miss the Elimination Chamber. I still don't know what's going on with that, all right? As previously reported, the former United States Champion suffered a lower leg injury during the May 26th set of SmackDown tapings in a match with Ryback, who has been notoriously bashed for injuring others or being in matches with others as they get injured. Rusev and Ryback competed in a match that will air on the May 28th edition of SmackDown, which already aired, where Rusev noticeably injures his right leg in some way, and the bout ends in an awkward disqualification. WWE medical officials then assisted Rusev to the back, and kayfabe assisted Ryback to the locker room as he was dealing with a storyline-focused rib injury. Word is from backstage that Rusev's injury may be worse than initially expected. The Bulgarian Brute was then removed from the May 29th and May 30th WWE live events and is questionable for the Elimination Chamber tonight. Rusev was originally slated to be one of the 6 men vying for the vacant IC Championship inside the Chamber itself. However, if Rusev is out and cannot compete at the Chamber, rumor has it that Bray Wyatt may be the man to replace him in the Elimination Chamber. I'm all for that, and if Bray Wyatt is in it, he could potentially win the Intercontinental Championship, and WWE would be wise to do that. I know they got Sheamus to go up against, and Sheamus right now is my fan favorite, or my odds-on favorite to win that match tonight at the Chamber and win the Intercontinental Championship. Nobody's looked as good as Sheamus. Though Bray Wyatt, a lot of you guys lately, especially over the past few videos of Off the Script, have been saying Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton should be placed in a feud together because I reported that WWE doesn't have anything for Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt, so why not put them together in a feud and make it really, really interesting? A lot of you guys have said that, but if Bray Wyatt is in the Chamber, it will only enhance the match and it will only enhance the importance of the Intercontinental Championship. We're going to have to wait and see tonight at the Chamber what really goes down. Lash Roche Hoffman, better known to professional wrestling fans as Stevie Ray, is one of the most decorated WCW Tag Team Champions of all time. He held the gold on 10 occasions as a member of Harlem Heat with his brother and current WWE Hall of Famer Booker T for most reigns in the company's history. Their tag team dominance didn't stop there, though, as the brothers recently reunited to defeat the Heavenly Bodies and capture the ROW Tag Team Championship at Booker's Reality of Wrestling promotion. The titles were eventually vacated shortly thereafter. Stevie Ray recently revealed on his Twitter account that he has signed a Legends deal with World Wrestling Entertainment. Good on Stevie Ray. Congratulations and the best of luck to Stevie Ray. Could we see a Harlem Heat reunion sometime in the future on WWE TV? Who knows, man? It would be interesting to see. If we can see the New Age Outlaws on TV, if we can see the Acolytes on TV or APA, it would be great to see the Harlem Heat return. Possibly for one more match, man. Who knows? But it would be great to see them back reunited on WWE TV in some way, okay? Moving on, we got more news on Sheamus. Sheamus set to star in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. In 2014, Paramount Pictures distributed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which served as a reboot of the popular film and movie franchise. Despite a fair share of negative reviews, the film was a box office success, grossing more than $485 million worldwide. Due to the film's financial success, obviously a sequel was going to be made, and Ninja Turtles 2 is already in the act of being produced. Much of the cast and crew from the first picture have returned for the project, which is currently slated to hit theaters in June of 2016. A recent piece ran by the Daily Mail showcased pictures of 4 villains involved in Ninja Turtles 2 on the set. Interestingly enough, WWE superstar Sheamus is on the set for the film, portraying Rocksteady. The former WWE World Heavyweight Champion appears to be no stranger to the big screen, as there were numerous rumors and reports that the Celtic Warrior was doing work for the upcoming Star Wars feature. It is believed Sheamus stood in as Darth Vader for some of the Vader's scenes in the movie. Congratulations to Sheamus. That's a big get for Sheamus and should add some notoriety to the WWE brand. I didn't see the first one. I refuse to see it. I grew up on the Ninja Turtles, the real Ninja Turtles, and I'm going to keep it that way. I have yet to see Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles, and I don't think it would be good anyway, after reports saying that it was just a flop, even though it did make $485 million. Moving on, guys, NXT. Obviously, the women of NXT are, the talk of the town in WWE. But with the success of NXT's women division, being well documented in new reports, they claim that women may main event an upcoming NXT TakeOver special on the WWE Network. NXT women have main evented NXT live events, but they may get their chance to prove that they are stars worthy of being at the top of the card during an upcoming NXT TakeOver event. Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com and the Wrestling Observer newsletter claims that WWE and NXT officials are discussing putting the NXT Women's Championship on last during an upcoming NXT WWE Network special due to the popularity of their work amongst regular NXT viewers and NXT live event attendees. He writes, after the success of recent matches and crowd reactions, there is at least serious talk of doing NXT specials with women going on last. Of course, it depends on the personas involved, but as a general rule, I think the idea will be a hit the first time because it'll give the show a hook. And it's not like headlining with women can't be done on somewhat regular basis, because UFC has already proven that it can. If it happens, it would be the first time the WWE has ever promoted a major show with women in the main event. In a sense, the July 23rd, 1984, Fabulous Moolah versus Wendy Richter match was the most promoted match on Madison Square Garden's show that night on a national basis. But in New York, when it comes to ticket selling, while Moolah versus Richter was promoted as the number 2 main event, the main event was Hogan versus Greg Valentine, Greg the Hammer Valentine. They added a battle royal, which in 1984 was the great drawing gimmick match. While the women from NXT have not yet been placed in the main event during an NXT TakeOver special, it seems as if it is only a matter of time before Triple H and head officials over the brand get the Divas, give the Divas a chance, hashtag, to cease to exist, man. So, according to Dave Meltzer and his reports, NXT women may be involved in TakeOver main events going forward, man. That would be phenomenal. If we are going to get main events or matches like we seen with the last show, Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, that is going to be off the charts amazing. If we're going to get fatal 4-way matches like we seen the previous TakeOver special, that is going to be off the charts, man. The women in NXT should be taken seriously. This is what your women's division needs to look like, and I've been very vocal about this. This is what it needs to look like. If you're going to, nurture these women and care for these women and grow their careers and build their resumes, this is where it starts in NXT. And then when you pluck them out of NXT and you bring them to the main roster, everything that you've done down in NXT with those women should automatically transfer to the main roster. That's what we want to see on Monday Night Raw. That's what we want to see on a weekly basis. That's what we want to see on pay-per-views. I love it. I love the idea. And the women obviously are working their fucking asses off. Why not give them the opportunity to main event? Why not give the fans what they want? Obviously, they're hot for the women every time they come out. After every NXT pay-per-view, there's one thing that's usually regularly said, and that's the women's match was phenomenal. Now just transcend that into a main event, add a little bit more intrigue and fucking in-ring action, and you got one hell of a main event, man. I love it. I can't wait to see it happen. I think it should happen. And Triple H, obviously, he loves his brand. He listens to the fans. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later, and it's going to be fucking great. Like I said, and like the report said, it all depends on who's involved, but you got some prime talent down there, and it's going to be fucking awesome, all right? Thank you guys for watching Off the Script, guys. This is part 5. I'll be back tonight with the Chamber review and results. Don't miss it, and if you missed Off the Script this weekend, everything you need is down below in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Like the video if you did. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys at the Chamber live on the WWE Network. Tweet with me at JD from NY206, and I'll see you tonight for the Elimination Chamber on the WWE Network. I'll talk to you guys later.